So we will start. So welcome to Dragon Talks. I'm not sure which number this is. Oh, Nova Scotia as well. I think this is probably it must be our near on 20th one or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just a number, isn't it? So we've got two beautiful speakers today. We've got Michelle and Lindsay, and one from London and one from Florida in the US of A. So our first speaker is Lindsay, and she's a teacher, a master practitioner in shamanic energy medicine. That's beautiful because I love shamanic energy. She's into mysticism and a shamanic NLP practitioner. She's the founder and visionary force behind Pure Being, and she orchestrates transformative experiences connecting individuals with their inner selves and uncovering their soul's purpose. Oh, that sounds amazing. And she works closely with dragon energy, specialising in shamanic dragon energy and the medicine of dragons. I've worked with dragons a lot, and they're powerful beings. And today she wants to talk to us about the Dragon's Call, a transformative journey into the realms of dragons. So, Lindsay, welcome. How are you today?
I'm really good. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Yeah, really well. Had a lovely weekend with some family. So yeah, it's been really great, and it's been super and sunny in London today. So we
That's
had a
good.
good journey back, just ready to talk dragons, which is what I love.
Well, the floor is yours, and if you've got any questions you want us to interact, then just ask.
Okay, lovely. Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you so much. And thank you for this platform. I haven't I found this platform earlier on this year, and I just find it's wonderful that so many people can just come on here and really share their deep experiences about dragon energy, however they receive it. And that's great. I was so excited when I found it because I was always, oh, dragons this, and my other shamanic sisters, they're not so into dragons. And they were like, yes, Lindsay. So this is lovely, and I've enjoyed listening to lots of the speakers on here, and I have to say I'm still catching up with lots of the amazing stuff that came through on the summit. So thank you for holding this amazing space, Kevin. So a little bit about me. As Kevin said, I am an energy medicine practitioner. I run a company called Pure Being, which is all about the alignment of mind, body, and spirit. And within that, I offer intensive spiritual mentoring, shamanic energy medicine, and which I just absolutely love, and shamanic dragon energy medicine sessions as well. Next year, I'm hoping to run a dragon energy retreat in Glastonbury. So keep your eyes peeled for some information on that. Um, so you'll probably have noticed from my dulcet tones that I'm a wee bit Scottish. So I was born and brought up in Edinburgh, and I was adopted. And I found my early years super difficult actually connecting. And I escaped from those traumatic years. They were quite traumatic for me. I had an alcoholic father and a mother who I really didn't connect with emotionally. She wasn't there for me, and I just was unable to connect with her. So I was always searching for something else, always searching for more than this material world. So I became really conscious of fairies when I was really young, and angels. So all of those mythical beings were very close to me, and I I kind of had them as my spiritual family. So I didn't connect with much in this material world, but the other realms I felt so comfortable in communicating with. And I think there's a beautiful book called Angels in My Hair, called with by Lorna Byrne. I'm sure many of you have read that, and that was there was lots of parts in that book is exactly how it was for me. My spirit family were my family, and I had a deep awareness of other realms. So young years were pretty fraught for me, and I had their ups and downs, but I still managed to kind of navigate my way through my engineering, which is my normal job. Um, And I still don't really know how sometimes. And I got tangled up very much in dysfunctional relationships and addiction. And like many of you here, I'm sure you've had many spiritual awakenings along your path as you've deepened your journey. I certainly have, as I've deepened my journey. And in my early 20s, my body was riddled with pain, and I could hardly walk. I used to walk with a walking stick, and I was just carrying all the weight of the trauma of my soul, of my young years. I didn't know at that point anything about early, previous lives and all of that. I hadn't awakened enough, but I was definitely carrying in my body all that weight of my trauma as a child. And it was there at that point that I had a near-death experience, and I realized that I needed to change. I had to change everything in my life. And that was when I really understood the connection between our mind, our body, and spirit. I started to kind of dive into Reiki and crystals. I love and still do love crystals. My wife had to stop me buying a very large dragon skull at the weekend whilst we were looking in a crystal shop, because I just love them, a little bit crazy about that kind of thing. And I started to deepen my work there. And one of the greatest learnings for me really is our body. Our body is one of our greatest teachers. And, we have so much wisdom, and we need to listen. We need to listen to what our body is telling us. Our body will guide us to what it is that we need to heal, what it is that we need to shift. So that's a really huge learning that I have had along my way. And, I worked for a long time in kind of healing that. And within a year, I wasn't walking with a stick anymore. I was swimming a mile a day. I took myself off to climb to Everest Base Camp, and all of that pain had kind of left my body because I'd looked into it with all of these different modalities that I was investigating. And I suppose that's really what dragon energy is to me. It's that primordial energy deep within our DNA, that inner knowing, that inner wisdom that we have, that we're all meant to awaken. It's why we came here, to awaken our souls and to evolve. And that to me is what dragon energy is. Sometimes it will present as a beautiful dragon. Sometimes it will present as something else, a deep, deep calling into the mountains or the rocks on a journey, and I'll feel that kind of roar of the primordial mother and all of that energy. So for me, that's dragon energy. That really is what it's all about for me, and in the connection to all the ley lines and everything. So my path really continued with lots of ups and downs, as life does. And I had to walk, that dark night of the soul, which many of us do. And deep, I got embroiled in deep into addiction until my life came to a choice point, really. And it was, live or die. And through lots of miracles, I ended up becoming clean and free of all of that. And I started my journey on a shamanic path. And that's what changed everything for me. Because I'd acknowledged trauma in my life. I said, yeah, it happened. But I'd just kind of gone, oh, give me all the light stuff. Give me all the nice stuff, all of the love and all of the light. But I hadn't actually healed. I hadn't actually healed and shifted the energy. I hadn't kind of opened myself up and let myself do the great releasing that you can do when you do shamanic energy medicine, when you actually really shift the energy. And I can see you nodding there, Kevin, because I know you love your shamanic journeys. And so really that's when it changed for me. All of these miracles happened, and I got deep into my shamanic path. And so I'd acknowledged the trauma, but I hadn't healed. And until I got into my shamanic energy medicine, and diving deep into my own shadows, all of those shadows that needed looked at, to find that gold, that gold that we're meant to bring through from our ancient past lives and our soul's learning. And I love soul retrievals, a beautiful part of shamanic energy medicine, all of those parts coming back to you that are held in the belly of Mother Earth. And that was where it really changed. And I've been studying my shamanic teaching and energy medicine with a wonderful lady called Cissi Williams, and she runs the Nordic Academy of Light, and I'm one of the lead teachers with her there. And over that time, many dragons have come into my shamanic journeys, many dragons. And yeah, there's a dragon there with some medicine, but never like the dragon that came to me. I think it was 3 years ago now. And it was a huge green dragon. And we were in Glastonbury, in that sacred haven. For those of you that have been to Glastonbury, that beautiful sacred haven of Glastonbury. And if you haven't been, get yourself there. It's amazing. And it was during a wise woman retreat at Abbey House, and I found myself really gazing out of the windows there. And I was looking at the ruins. So there's these ruins of the ancient arches of the church. And suddenly the energy changed, and this colossal emerald green dragon materialized, and it literally soared through the archways. And it pierced directly into my energy field. I can feel it now. It's like, and it was a massive encounter for me. And it was really fast. It was really, really intense. And it was the most sublime experience. And it was like an earthquake in my energy field. It was like, whoa. And I was like, oh my gosh. And that dragon came to me at that specific point, because what we were doing is we were diving deep into the realms of the mothers of darkness and light, so right into that feminine energy. And I'd done lots of things in my shamanic energy medicine, but I still had this real barrier around my heart. Nobody gets in, I can't be opening my heart and all of that. And in she came. And I call her a she now, because to me, she's the green dragon, the heart in the heart of Glastonbury. But when I first met her, she was a he to me. I used to refer to her in my mind and thoughts as Mr. Green. But actually what I learned in working with her it was over another couple of years whilst I was working with the dark and the light mothers and her to open my heart. Mr. Green was actually just my resistance, because I wasn't ready yet to break open certain parts of my heart. And so I worked for, a good couple of years with the green dragon, helping me open my heart chakra, allowing myself to trust more, allowing myself to forgive myself for choices I'd made in my life, all of that. And that was a beautiful journey for me into that feminine, deep into the waters of, that beautiful chalice well, and all of the energies that we receive in Glastonbury. So I've done so much work there. Personally, not just working with, assisting on the retreats. I've done a lot of my own personal soul searching there. And she was the one for me that literally broke my heart open in order for me to then allow myself to receive, and to receive from spirit, to receive from the depths of those ancient rivers, to receive the gold from my ancient journeys, to receive from above, and it wasn't until I allowed her to hold me, I allowed myself to be supported, instead of being that spiritual warrior, which I've been in many lifetimes, where I was always the warrior, always the fighter, actually I had to surrender. And she was the one that just held me so beautifully so I could surrender. So I could surrender and allow myself to heal. And as I say, that was a few years ago now. And I've been working with dragons since. I since then have, got myself lots of dragon cards and done a few courses. And now they come. And we do lots of work in energy medicine sessions where the dragons come. And so that for me was the call. That was the call of the dragons. And I knew I had to work with dragons, and I knew I had to really tune into that energy. And it's, as I said earlier, that primordial, that real ancient energy. And you can hear my voice change when I just feel it, because I do really feel it. And that was my call to work with the dragons. And I was also given a big nudge when I found your platform here. I said, do talk, speak. And I was like, oh my God. And I remember contacting you, Kevin, thinking, well, I'm not disqualified as quite many of these people to talk about dragons. And I thought, well, it will just come. It will just come. Whatever is meant to come will come. And so as I was tuning in about today, I have been guided to share a journey with you today. So I'm hoping, and it's Journey with the Green Dragon. I'll share a little bit about the map, so you know where we're going. So it's a journey where we meet the Green Dragon, and we traverse to the mountain of earth, where we do some cleansing, fire, air, and then we travel to the Golden Temple to receive. And this year, many of you, of course, know how much the Golden Dragons are here, wanting us to receive, wanting us to receive, wanting us to receive. And in my experience with teaching students, and quite many, we think we're there wanting to receive, but often we're not. We're often really, really blocked at receiving. So today I would like you to allow yourself to come on this journey with me in the Green Dragon. Allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to be supported as we clear and release, and then allow ourselves to receive from the Golden Temple all of that wonderful, all of the gifts and the medicine and the insights that the Golden Dragon has for us. So that's what I would like to do. So if everybody's okay with that, let's go on a journey. Now, originally I did have some music to play with this journey, but unfortunately for some reason I'm having a technical hitch, so sorry about that. You'll just have my voice to listen to, but it's the energy, as Kevin said just before we started. It's not about the music, it's about the energy. I will say that I become really embodied when I'm journeying. I practice Seidr Magic as well. I'm a student of Seidr, so that really is very embodying. And so if my voice changes, it goes a bit weird. If you feel like shaking off the energy and just releasing energetically, vomiting out anything that you don't need anymore, do it, get into it. This is for you. This is for you to receive this cleansing, this healing, and all of the gifts and the insights that you will receive today. So if everybody would like to get comfortable, I shall just switch off my video whilst I guide you on this journey. Okay. So sit or lie down. in a comfortable position. And take a few deep breaths in. So just connect to that dragon breath. And close your eyes. And now sink into your inner stillness. And sink deeper and deeper into the stillness within. And notice the calling from deep within your heart and your soul. The calling that has brought you here today. So let yourself now sink into the energy of that calling and into your mystical heart. Now take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel yourself traveling into a portal, shimmering with vibrant energy. Its ethereal glow beckoning you to step through. And with each step into the portal, feel yourself transcending into a realm veiled with swirling mist and radiant energy. And feel yourself in the realm of spirit. And notice as you arrive here the landscape around you. An ancient forest. Not like any other. This is old. And you can feel it. The sun is shining. And as you breathe in, the air feels invigorating. Fragrant, almost. And you look up to the skies. And you see her coming. She's flying towards you. You can feel the excitement within your body. All of your senses come alive to her. You can sense her vibrational frequency as she becomes closer and closer and closer to you. You hear the air passing beneath her wings as she is now directly above you, and she's huge. She reaches her perfectly formed head downwards, and you look into her face and connect with her beautiful golden eyes. And as you do that, in that very moment, she swoops down and picks you up. And there you are. There you are on the back of the green dragon. And feel now, together as you fly through the skies. You look down at her scales, which are set so beautifully together, and they sparkle in the sunlight. You can feel her energy. You can feel her heart beating beneath you. And you can sense the power of her love. A great love. A divine love. You feel held. And you feel safe. As you look ahead, you can see she's flying towards a huge mountain range. She communes directly with your heart and tells you it's time. It's time to cleanse and purify with the elements, ready for your initiation to the Golden Temple. You reach the first mountain. She sets you down gently at the top. And you're greeted here by an earth dragon. And just notice now. Just notice how different this dragon is to the green dragon. Just sense and feel and notice. And here beside you is a cauldron. This cauldron is filled with earth. And you climb the 3 steps up to the cauldron and you lie down. And you're covered by the healing earth. The vibration of the earth you can feel through the pores of your skin. And ask the earth dragon for healing. And with a breath now, let go and feel yourself sinking deep into the depths of the cauldron, into the belly of Mother Earth. And just witness here the structures that are holding you, preventing you from flourishing and being the fullest expression of yourself. Maybe in your work, maybe in your relationships or your family life or your spiritual life. So just feel here what's holding you. You may sense some chains, you may sense some ropes, or you maybe even feel like you're in a box, keeping yourself small. So just notice and begin to shake that off. Shake it off. Release it. Use your hands to shift the energy, shake your legs, shake your arms. Do whatever you feel you need to do here. Use your breath and release yourself from this energy not serving you, preventing your expansion. Maybe you're stuck in a web or ancestral patterns. Shake it off and allow the dragon to assist you here. Use your intention. Use your breath to free all that has been, all the way back in time. Sense all the structures falling away, falling away. Just really give yourself one last shake. Just knowing these things don't serve you any longer. And take a deep breath and then emerge from the cauldron. As you step down from the cauldron, You sense a presence. You can feel her heart. And before you know it, you're scooped up again by the green dragon. And she takes you high into the sky. And then she dives back down. And she's diving down, down, down into the valley below and between the mountains. And she's flying really fast. And it's exhilarating. And you can sense this water up ahead of you. And you can see this waterfall pouring into a river. And the water is so loud, it sounds like thunder as it tumbles over the edge of the mountain and down into the river below. And she sets you down on the opposite side of the river, across from the waterfall. And there are stepping stones here. And here you're met by the water dragon. And she is soft. And she's gentle. And you notice the difference between her and the earth dragon. And here you begin to wash in the waters, releasing yourself and cleansing yourself from any emotional baggage that's weighing you down, any grief, any sadness, any anger, any resentments you're holding on to. Just surrender. Surrender it all to the flowing, purifying waters. Just let it go over you, but also through you. Feel how your being is just being washed. Allow the dragon to cleanse you, to bathe you. Feel her softness. Feel her love and her power. And she can just take it all from you. Just surrender. Just surrender. And just notice and feel how your emotional body feels cleansed and balanced. And then step back across the stones to the other side of the river where the green dragon is waiting. And she dips her left shoulder so you can climb onto her back. And she swoops you up now, way into the sky. And you can see ahead the fire dragons. You can see them up ahead. And you can sense their power as you fly towards them. And as you reach the mountain with the fire dragons, again, allow yourself to surrender to them. Just releasing any negative energy, maybe something that you felt was coming at you, something that you've been witnessing in the world around you. Just let it all go. Feel how all the barriers that are in the way here, They're just being transformed by the transformational flames of the fire. So immerse yourself. Immerse yourself in those beautiful colors of red or yellow. Whatever you're witnessing here, allow the cleansing. Allow yourself to surrender and be transformed. And keep breathing it out. So you are releasing and creating space. And continue to surrender. Use your out breath. Let it go. Release. Release. And just feel how your whole being, again, feels realigned as you step away from the fire. And here the green dragon picks you up again, and this time she just takes you up, 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 through the clouds, all the way up, 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 into the skies, higher and higher, higher and higher. And you continue going higher and higher. And it's like you're doing a dance. And you can feel the air again cleansing you, the wind cleansing you as you go higher and higher, higher and higher, higher than you've ever been before. And you get a sense here of something high in the sky. And you just see a glimpse of a golden temple. And as you get closer, you see more and more of the golden temple. And you've been so cleansed and refreshed, you feel so light. And the green dragon arrives at the door of the golden temple. And this is a huge door. And as the door opens, you step inside. And it's like nothing you've ever seen before. The golden temple has photos of you in all different lifetimes, all around the walls. You can feel how this is so old and so sacred. And you've never seen or sensed anything quite like this before. You can feel that there's more areas of this temple to explore, but not for now. You're beckoned by a golden dragon and called up to the altar. And the altar is in the very center of this hallway within this amazing temple. And the golden dragon steps forth. And he gets this helix of light codes. like a new structure. And he places it into your energy field. And you just allow yourself to receive. You allow yourself to feel. It's almost like this liquid gold is being poured into your mind and into your mouth. As you're almost drinking it into your being, into your body. You can feel its restorative energy as you receive it. And you can feel here as you're standing at the altar, like this is exactly where you're meant to be. And as you sense this golden liquid now washing over you and through you, feel how this is your divine right to receive. Feel how worthy you are. This is your temple. This is your medicine. This is your golden light. This is for you to bathe in, to share. Feel the wisdom as it fills you. And keep filling and filling and filling. And then you sense something behind you. Like a breath. You can smell. And as you turn around, you can see your golden dragon. And for some of you, you may see your golden dragon. For some of you, you may feel you're the golden dragon. However it is for you, just witness what you're witnessing here. And allow yourself to receive all the gifts and the seeds for you to sow, and all the insights and the wisdom and the messages that your golden dragon has for you here. So open your heart now and just allow yourself to receive. And even if you don't know what that is specifically, just open and allow yourself to receive, because your heart knows and your soul knows. So keep receiving all those insights, all those gifts, and all those messages. Maybe it's to allow new beginnings. Maybe it's for a new path for you as you walk forward from today. But allow yourself to receive. As you feel filled with all of this new information, all of these new seeds, all of this wisdom, all of this medicine, it's time to return. So you make your way to the door of the temple. And you climb onto the back of the green dragon, knowing that you can return here to this place at any time to receive whatever it is Spirit wants you to receive. So the green dragon now begins to travel back with you towards Mother Earth. And you feel so light as you fly back on her back. You can feel her heart beating. You can feel her support. You can feel her divine love. You can feel her great wisdom as she brings you closer and closer and closer back to the clearing where we started. And she sets you down with all of your gifts and all of your insights and all of your medicine. And she gently touches her third eye on yours. As she leaves, and you're standing here in the clearing. And you can feel now, you can feel yourself standing here. You begin to start to feel your feet on the ground, but you feel revitalized, poised for growth, empowered to embrace the possibilities, the boundless possibilities that await on your earthly path. And feel now how you come back in to your body. You come back into your heart space. You come back in to you. Wiggle your toes and feel your fingers. Gently move your spine and just feel yourself back into the here and back into the now. And some of you may want just to take a note down of a few of the insights or messages that you received on your journey as you come back to the now. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you can open your eyes. And thank you for doing this journey with me here today. If anybody wants to maybe share some insights or messages or any questions, I'm conscious of the time, so I think I've just finished in time, Kevin, to allow a wee bit of time for any questions. Or...
Yeah, you got a good 5 or 10 minutes. If you've got any questions, don't be shy. That was a beautiful journey, thank you. Lots of thank yous in the comments. Does anyone want to share what they saw? Don't have to, you can keep it to yourselves. I love that, the green dragon, the gold dragon, the earth dragon, the water dragon, the fire dragon. Gorgeous. I was doing some shamanic breathwork yesterday, and the same sort of colours of dragons came in. It's quite interesting, really.
Really lovely, yeah.
There's a place not far from here called the Zen Jungle, and very, very shamanic place. It's beautiful. And I went there for some shamanic breathwork. There's only 3 of us, and I disappeared off, and all the dragons came in. There was definitely an earth, fire, a water, green dragon, and a gold dragon, and a white dragon that came in for me on the journey. So it's very similar to what you just took us on. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a green dragon of Dartmoor as well, so it's interesting that the powerful places are green dragons.
Definitely interesting, yeah. Wow.
When I go to Glastonbury next time, I'll have to see if I can connect with her there.
Oh, definitely.
It's very powerful, Glastonbury. Yeah, I look forward to the fact that you're going to do something in Glastonbury. I love popping up there. It's about 2.5 hour journey for me, but it's beautiful to visit.
It's very similar length of time for me to get there, but yeah, the energy there is so amazing, isn't it?
It is, yeah, especially at the tour and lots of different places in the gardens and by the wells. It's like you're getting lots of thanks and lots of love. Thank you for the journey. What colour was the water dragon? What colour was it for you?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what colour is the water dragon for you? Yeah, for sure.
For me, the water dragon is always watercoloured. As the first dragon I ever met was a water dragon in 2017 when I was riding out on the horse that I'm human to, and it appeared in the field and scared the bejeebers out of my horse and made me go, "Ooh, maybe I've lost the plot," and then realised
Yes. I've heard that story of yours and it always makes me smile. Yeah, amazing.
I love the water dragons. I feel my heart and my brain heat. This feeling was very supportive. Beautiful. Anyone else want to share anything? If not,
I do.
Please do.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Lindsey. It's interesting. I actually am planning on going to Scotland in the same place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In November.
Great.
And I experienced Glastonbury, and it's just incredible. But I actually saw all of the dragons come together, towards the end. Like I felt them all coming together and embracing me and gave me there was a lot of messages there. And before my computer just stopped working and that's why it disappeared. I was like, oh my God, in the midst of all this. And I'm like, but I'm still feeling the energy. I'm still feeling as I'm walking and, getting my charger. I was still there.
Amazing. Yeah, beautiful.
So thank you.
Yeah, I kind of get the journey as a download, so when I kind of ask what is it you would like me to share, it kind of comes in as a map and I quickly have to kind of get the map down because actually it takes me into a real a real trance where I'm literally deeply in the energy. So I try and capture all of that. But then, you know, it can change along the way depending on what's happening, and it's always as it's meant to be, really. So yeah, I'm glad that was a good experience for you.
Yeah, thank you.
There's lots of comments there. Somebody said they wanted to stay on the dragon. I think it was Susan. I had that as well. That flying on the back of the dragon was beautiful. Because when she first appeared to me, she was very smooth and very sort of soft, almost a bit like Loch Ness Monster looking. And then when she put me on top of her back, she then turned into a big sort of scaly, sort of bigger dragon. It was quite strange. It was like, it's like, I come to you softly, but I'll show you my true self now. When you were saying we were flying very fast, I could like feel my hair going whoosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I'm glad you
whoa!
felt that, because I always feel like that. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
great.
should I hold on or can I put my arms up? It's like, oh, I'll put my hands up. Beautiful. That's a gorgeous journey. Thank you very much. Let's send Lindsey lots of love on that reaction button. There's a reaction button at the bottom of your screen in the middle. If you press it, you can send lots of hearts and lots of love.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Lindsey, when do you think it will be you're going to Glastonbury?
When am I go for the retreat?
Yeah, when will that? Do you want to let us know a bit more about that?
Yeah, so I've not got the dates booked in yet, but I'm definitely doing a retreat in Glastonbury. I'm going there quite a few times before that because I'm working down there with Cissi, but I will be doing a retreat next year in Glastonbury, and it will be all about shamanic dragon energy journeys. We'll be journeying, we'll be doing lots of really fun things. It's going to be 3 days. I'm just waiting on some people coming back to me with regards to renting of specific conference rooms. As soon as that information is available, it will be up on my website. So
beautiful. And I'll just share your links now so people have got them. Just put it in the chat, and obviously it'll be in all the show notes and everything, and on ready for the replays. But if people want to find you, they can there. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on that journey. It's beautiful to have you all flying along. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was actually divine. As I say, I'll be showing all the links, and the replays are available, and they'll be on the portal, and we'll put this on the YouTube channel as well, so it'll be there for everyone that's wants to go again, because it's always lovely to go again, because sometimes when you go on a journey you miss bits because you're enjoying it too much, and then if you go a second time you think, oh, I don't remember them saying that. So I always love going again.
Absolutely. Yeah, me too.
So Lindsey, thank you very much for your time. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Kevin.